Well, recruit?
Hemlar has been murdered.
Yes, news spreads quickly here. Soon the whole monastery will know about it. But of course, everyone claims to have neither seen nor heard a thing.
And that makes my search for the killer all the harder.
You have been appointed investigator. I wish you success.
About Hemlar. When did the murder happen?
It appears Hemlar was killed at the time you arrived. Since then, no one has left the monastery. Therefore, we must assume
that the killer is still here.
There are those who pointed their finger at you. You'll need to be certain before you point your finger at anyone else.
Why was Hemlar murdered?
That is a good question. Once you know the answer to why he was killed, you should find it much easier to discover who killed him.
Any suggestions where I should start?
Perhaps where Hemlar was found. The novice Caspar is responsible for the chambers. He also trades with many of the recruits.
Then he must see a lot of what happens here.
Talk to him. Tell him I have assigned him to help you.
I'm on an assignment from the Inquisitor.
Really? What's the old man got you doing?
I'm supposed to find Hemlar's killer.
Haha, rather you than me.
It's both of us, actually. Master Vitus said you're to help me.
What? You're joking, ain't you?
Afraid not.
Oh, that's all I need. Okay, let's get this thing wrapped up quickly. I don't want to get on the Inquisitor's bad side.
What do you know about Hemlar?
Ex-con, shifty type, scuttled around. Quiet too. You never knew what he was thinking.
Shifty and quiet isn't going to get us far.
What about clues? Have you searched his room?
Not yet.
Well, no one else is going to, are they? You have a look around his chamber. You find anything, let me know. We'll see if we can put the pieces together.
I searched the room and Hemlar's body.
Did you find anything?
I found some food.
Was Hemlar poisoned? No, so I doubt that's of any importance. You might as well keep it.
I found a small amount of gold.
Hemlar always came across as having a fair amount of gold. Maybe he spent it.
Or someone took it.
And left the rest to cover his tracks. Maybe. You might as well keep what you found. Should be some reward for your work, eh?
I found some Brugal weed.
Not a surprise. He was dealing the stuff.
And you didn't think that was something to tell me straight away? Do you know where he got his supply?
He certainly didn't grow it himself. You'd never get away with that in here. Must have got it from outside. Don't know how. Hemlar wasn't allowed to leave the monastery.
So, he must have had a supplier on the outside. Or who had permission to leave the monastery. I found a knife in Hemlar's room.
Not many blades in this place. There's dry blood on it too. Hey, have you just given me the thing that killed him?
I think it is the murder weapon. But why leave it there? Have you seen this knife before?
Looks like one of Harlok's kitchen knives. Could be that the blood just came from the kitchens. Or am I being naive?
Any idea who was supplying Hemlar?
Well, don't look at me. I partake, but that's it. A lot of people smoke, not much else to do here. The powers that be must know, turn a blind eye. But whoever was supplying Hemlar must have been someone who could leave the monastery.
Who does that leave us with?
You need to talk to Master Palace. He's in charge of the gates.
Keep your hand.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
I'm new. I'm in the Order like you.
Just met you, and you're my friend, eh? You're new, you get stew. Those are the orders. Here's the stew.
Do you recognize this blade?
Never seen it before in my life.
Take a closer look at it.
It's not mine. I've never seen it. Now sod off.
Do you recognize this knife?
Let me see it. Ugh! It's got blood on it. Why are you showing me that?
Just take a quick look.
Yes, I've sharpened that blade. Certainly didn't have blood on it then. It's one of Harlok's kitchen knives.
Are you sure?
Course I'm sure.
Karlsen knows this knife.
So why are you telling me?
He knows it's one of yours.
Then why did you need to ask me?
Your knife is the weapon which killed Hemlar, which makes you a suspect.
Maybe someone stole it from me. Yeah, maybe someone framed me. Did you think of that, smart ass?